In this video we are going to talk about 6 great dividend stocks. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Dividend investing remained a top priority for investors in 2021, as they struggled to establish stable income streams in the midst of the pandemic's aftermath. According to a Fidelity article, dividends have accounted for almost 40% of total stock market returns since 1930, for example. Additionally, Fidelity's analysis points out that dividends are critical to returns, particularly when stocks are falling in value, as was the situation with S&P with tongue sticking out 500 companies in the 1930s and 2000s, according to the firm. Dividends helped to cushion the impact of dropping stock prices in the 1940s and 1970s, when they accounted for 65% and 71%, respectively, of the S&P with tongue sticking out 500's return. According to the Financial Times, stocks that offer appealing dividends, such as Altria Group Incorporated, NYSE, Moomoo, Chevron Corporation, NYSE, CVX, Exxon Mobil Corporation, NYSE, XOM, and AbbVie Incorporated, NYSE, ABBV, are among the most popular selections for investors today, according to the Financial Times. According to Denise Chisholm, the sector analyst for Fidelity Investments, one of the reasons for this is the outperformance of dividend firms that enhance their yields, particularly during periods of inflation. Thus, high-dividend companies in the financial and real estate sectors are among the most popular choices for investors looking for large returns on their money. Number 6. REIT dividend stocks. According to the National Association of Real Estate Investment Trusts, the foregoing is a result of real estate investment trusts, REITs, generating competitive total returns over a long period of time, among other things. As a result, commercial real estate was identified as the third largest asset class in the United States investment market, trailing only bonds and stocks, which accounted for 43% and 38% of total assets, respectively. REITs, which are real estate investment trusts, are a popular and important investment option for Americans today because of their high dividend yields, which give investors a lot of money in dividends, and because they have a high ratio of dividends that are given out to shareholders. REITs are also required by the Securities and Exchange Commission to distribute approximately 90% of their taxable revenue to their shareholders on a yearly basis. Companies that pay out a lot of dividends, like real estate investment trusts, REITs, are thought to be good investments for people who want to make money. Number 5. Verizon Communications Incorporated, NYSE, VZ. Verizon Communications Incorporated, NYSE, VZ, is one of the largest corporations in the integrated telecommunications services market and is headquartered in New York City. The company's dividend yield exceeds 5%, and it has raised its dividend on a consistent basis for the past 8 years, making it one of the best high-dividend stocks to own in 2022. It sells postpaid and prepaid service plans, home fixed connectivity solutions, management and data security services, and a wide range of other products and services in this field, as well as other things. An analyst at Cowen & Amp, company called Verizon Communications Incorporated, NYSE, VZ, shares outperform again in October and raised the price target to $71. According to our hedge fund data, 57 hedge funds were long Verizon Communications Incorporated, NYSE, VZ, at the end of the third quarter of 2021, according to the SEC filing. The entire value of their holdings was $10.4 billion. Verizon Communications Incorporated, NYSE, VZ, is a good dividend stock to buy in 2022. It joins the ranks of other well-known dividend stocks like Altria Group Incorporated, NYSE, Moomoo, Chevron Corporation, NYSE, CVX, Exxon Mobil Corporation, NYSE, XOM, and AbbVie Incorporated, NYSE, ABBV. Number 4. Vector Group Ltd., NYSE, VGR. Tobacco company Vector Group Limited, NYSE, VGR, which operates in the United States through its tobacco and real estate segments, is listed on the New York Stock Exchange. Beyond its primary business of cigarette manufacturing and distribution under the Pyramid, Grand Prix Eve, and other brands, the company also provides residential real estate services to its customers. According to Forbes, the company is one of the best high-dividend stocks to buy in 2022, with a dividend yield of more than 5%. Barclays analyst Gaurav Jain upgraded Vector Group Ltd. NYSE, VGR, shares from underweight to equal weight in November, with a price target of $17 set for the stock. Its earnings report for the third quarter of 2021 revealed earnings per share, EPS, of 34 cents and total revenue of $652.65 million. The revenue exceeded expectations by $846,000. At the end of the third quarter of 2021, the Vector Group Ltd. NYSE, VGR, was the target of 18 hedge funds out of the 867 funds tracked by Insider Monkey at the end of the third quarter of 2021, for a total investment of approximately $147 million. Compared to the previous quarter, 14 hedge funds invested $163 million in the company, for a total stake value of around $163 million. Number 3. International Business Machines Corporation, NYSE, IBM. International Business Machines Corporation, NYSE, IBM, is a multinational information technology firm that provides integrated solutions and services to businesses worldwide. In addition to other goods and services, the company provides software for vertical and domain-specific solutions, as well as analytics and integration software solutions, among other things. With a dividend yield that has increased for 22 years in a row, the company is positioned as one of the top high-dividend companies for 2022. At the end of December, Credit Suisse analyst Sami Badri took up coverage of the stock, assigning it an outperform rating. International Business Machines Corporation, NYSE, IBM, the price objective is $164.29 at this time. Hedge funds were particularly fond of International Business Machines Corporation, NYSE, IBM, in the third quarter, with 41 of them holding a position in the stock. The entire value of their stake was $1.4 billion. International Business Machines Corporation, NYSE, IBM, is a high-dividend stock that is popular among elite hedge funds, similar to Altria Group Incorporated, NYSE, MO, Chevron Corporation, NYSE, CVX, Exxon Mobil Corporation, NYSE, XOM, and Abvai Incorporated, NYSE, ABBV. International Business Machines Corporation, NYSE, IBM, is a high-dividend stock that is popular among elite hedge funds, similar to Altria Group Incorporated, NYSE AG. Number 2. SPCK Holdings Inc., NASDAQ, SPCK. Incorporated in the state of Delaware, SPCK Holdings Incorporated, NASDAQ, SPCK, is a communication services company that operates through its subsidiary, SPCK Incorporated. It provides healthcare communication solutions throughout the world, including the United States, Europe, Canada, Australia, Asia, and the Middle East. With a dividend yield of 5.4%, it's one of the most remarkable high-dividend stocks to look out for in 2022. Earnings per share, EPS, for the third quarter of 2021 were 7 cents, which was in line with expectations. In the third quarter of 2021, 21 hedge funds held positions in SPCK Holdings Incorporated, NASDAQ, SPCK, with a total value of $32 million in assets under management. A total of 15 hedge funds had positions in the stock worth $24 million at the end of the previous quarter. Number 1. Philip Morris International Incorporated, NYSE, PM. Philip Morris International Incorporated, NYSE, PM, is a tobacco company that manufactures and sells cigarettes and other nicotine products, smokeless tobacco products, as well as associated electronic devices and accessories. It has increased its dividend yield, which is now 5.6%, for the past 13 years in a row, making it one of the most well-known high-dividend companies for 2022. Heats Creations, Heats Marlboro, and Parliament Heat Sticks are only a few of the company's well-known products, among others. As of November, Gaurav Jain of Barclays Capital has an overweight rating on Philip Morris International Incorporated, NYSE, PM, shares with a $113 price objective on the stock. According to the firm's financial performance in the fiscal third quarter of 2021 earnings release, the company is among the best high-dividend companies to buy for the upcoming year for a good reason. Its earnings per share, EPS, came in at $1.58, exceeding expectations by 2 cents. Its sales for the quarter totaled $8.12 billion, a 9.08% increase year-on-year, and a $175.15 million increase over analyst expectations. As of the end of the third quarter, NYSE PM 48 hedge funds had purchased the stock of Philip Morris International Inc., Altria Group Incorporated, NYSE, AMO, Chevron Corporation, NYSE, CVX, ExxonMobil Corporation, NYSE, XOM, and AbbVie Incorporated, NYSE, ABBV, are examples of notable income-producing stocks, while Philip Morris International Incorporated, NYSE, PM, is a noteworthy income-producing stock as well. What do you think about our video? Please let us know in the comments area below. If you enjoyed this video and would want to hear from me again, please subscribe and turn on the notification before leaving. Thank you for watching us.